Hello, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Mace, coming to you from Western Canada, and today we got 7 West Yorkshire police cars in high-speed chase of Porsche Cayenne. This should be cool. I've worked in police dispatch services. Police chases were always fun, man. They're always crazy. They're always intense. There's certain things you need from the officers in the field, from the PCs. You need like road speeds. You need road conditions. Is there any pedestrians? And then you want to find out who's in that vehicle. You want to run that license plate. You want to find out who's driving, or, you know, at least who's... That's the thing. You don't always know who's driving, right? You might know the registered owner. You might know the registered owner of the vehicle, but that does not necessarily mean that that's who's driving. But then you can kind of get a picture of who may be driving, what type of person that is, that owns the vehicle, and if they have any associates, if they have any records. All of that stuff, man. It's pretty cool. And then you need updates, and you're kind of tracking the chase. You're tracking exactly where it's going and updating it continually, and then broadcasting everything over the radio while that's happening. Let's get into it. 7 West Yorkshire police cars in high-speed chase of Porsche Cayenne. Let's see how the British boys do it. Let's go!
The interceptors are in a high-speed pursuit of a Porsche 4x4, which was pulled back.
I just love that they're called interceptors because I love Mad Max, and yeah.
Having no insurance.
No insurance.
After a series of stops and starts,
Slowing down and trying to wave us past.
through the town
Let's go
of
by, mate.
Hickman White,
It's all good.
It's now 70 miles an hour. Let's continue.
the driver headed onto the motorway,
Yeah, we're at M62 on at the M62.
where he tried to take out one of the
So
pursuing
road
cop
speeds,
cars.
conditions, what's happening.
Steve Oliver and his colleagues are hoping to box in the Porsche and bring it to a stop. But with a car this big and powerful, it won't be simple.
5-1, I'll take car 2, whoever's in DZG.
It always amazes me how stupid these blokes are. Like, you think you're gonna get away? At this point, I know they're not thinking rationally, or maybe they are and they're just criminally stupid.
If you take car 1, you're the bigger car, I'll pull alongside you, I'm coming up right now.
As they try to put the box on, the 4x4 boots it up to over 100, undertaking on the hard shoulder. But the driver slams on the brakes.
like wet
as
road
the cops
conditions
catch
too.
up.
Try and get it on now.
Rain,
He seems to be
roads are
toying with
slippery.
The cops don't know what this erratic driver will do next, but once again, he hits the gas and speeds away.
You're gonna try to pit maneuver? Like,
He then leaves the motorway at the next exit.
3-1, he's off at junction 5, And he's going right, Tunstall Road towards the A61 roundabout. 3-1, it's not 1, it's not 2, not 3. He's taken the 4th, he's turning back onto the M621 and the opposite.
hey, we never had access to police helicopters though. Too small a town. No police helicopter for us to track the guy.
direction.
The driver's done a full circuit of the roundabout and gone back onto the motorway.
So M621 clockwise direction, back towards the M1.
Steve's now lead car in the pursuit, and as he gets close to the Cayenne, the driver slows down once more, this time to throw something out of the window. They take advantage of the slower speed and attempt another stop.
Is he throwing a pint out the window?
If I can get a car up behind me, I'm going to go past, come across, car 2 come alongside, we'll try and get a near side block on. In fact, car 2, where it gets wider here, I'm going to go straight up, I'll drag him to the near side, if you can go past in lane 4.
Steve tries to go up the inside while his colleague goes to the other, but it speeds up and manages to stay in front.
X-Romeo 5-1, yeah, speed currently 80 miles an hour.
It's usually every 30 to 60 seconds you update the speeds, road conditions, traffic, pedestrians, and direction of travel, where you're going, etc.
Porsche now dives up the M1 and onto the M62, heading back in the direction it came from, once again coming within inches of hitting the pursuing police car.
Sierra 4-1, at the next opportunity where you join the 62, I'd like the 3 boxing cars to pass the subject vehicle and form a 3-line box.
5-1, that's received. Steve, just bear in mind it's 4 lanes at the moment, mate. 4 lanes until we get past the next junction.
They go for the box once more, but as they get into position, the Porsche again swerves into their path. On their next attempt, it's the traffic on the motorway that gets in the way. The runaway driver seizes his moment and aims for the exit road.
3-1, he's coming off at junction 28, coming off at junction 28.
The driver runs a red at the roundabout and squeezes through traffic as he heads for a dual carriageway, taking him back to where the pursuit first started. Now things have changed. A pursuit and T-Pack on a smaller and tighter road is a much trickier proposition. Steve's colleague tries to get in front.
Oh. Contact.
But the driver rams him off the road.
This is when it gets sketchy, right? Which is why our police force here, like, has pretty much mandated against police chases, because it's just the danger to the public is too great. Like in this situation here, it was the guy had expired insurance. So I don't know if that's normal for 7 police cars to chase after him for expired insurance. I don't know if there's anything else preceding the incident or preceding that, but especially if they get into pedestrian areas, right? Because you just need one mistake and a pedestrian gets hit and people die, or if a hard car accident too, right? So it's, I don't know.
Already cable, they're already deployed.
Steve's the lead car once again, and as he gets close to the 4x4, it slows and swerves into him.
5-1, we've taken contact as well.
Steve's car's taken a hit, but it's still okay to continue. Now on a single carriageway, and the fleeing driver's taken even more
sketchy.
risks.
Could be pedestrians in this area.
Just dropping back a little bit.
3-1 is continuing A650, keeps going a lot wrong side around the bollards.
X-ray Romeo 5-1, we're just approaching a traffic light junction ahead. I think it's Crossroad Junction, stand by for directions. Approaching red traffic light, stand by.
The 4x4 has slowed at a junction.
Yeah.
With a colleague alongside and other cars behind.
And we are right.
What is this guy doing? Where do you think you're going? You're not going to get away, mate.
The Porsche to try and box it in.
All right. Yeah.
They're still going?
The 4x4 driver has smashed into Steve's car, spinning it around 180 degrees and into
The 4x4 driver pit maneuvered you guys.
a wall. Steve and Harry are unhurt, but their part in the pursuit is over.
All right. Yeah. Sound.
The Porsche driver has
Sketchy,
taken out
man.
2
Sketchy.
police cars. It's clear that he will stop at nothing to escape.
Yeah, well, he's just determined to kill someone tonight, isn't he?
5-1, we're disabled back near Brunswick Academy.
Yeah.
That's where it's like, it gets to that point. He's determined to kill somebody tonight. Do we need to catch this guy? Is he going to kill somebody if he gets away? Like, or should we let him go and avoid the chances of running over a pedestrian, an officer getting in an accident, right?
Yeah, we're all fine, yeah.
I don't know.
Back towards us.
It's tough.
going down that
It's
way.
tough
It's on
because the
Victoria Road,
natural
mate.
inclination of an officer is to chase.
The pursuit's been on for more than 25 minutes. There are now 6 police cars behind the 4x4,
25 minutes?
as well as the helicopter above. The net is closing in.
It'd be funny if he ran out of gas.
Head past 3-1, it's still the A643 Victoria Road. You've got 6 units behind you, 6 units behind the vehicle.
5-0. If we've got any T-Pack cars behind us, we can get down the side of it and try and stop him. He just keeps ramming up. So we're going to have to stop it.
The driver's slowed down and is goading the cars behind him.
Just
Got night vision.
He's gesticulating out the driver's window at us.
As they head onto a dual
Gesticulating
carriageway,
out the
the
driver's
team
window.
decide to make
He's giving him the
their
finger.
move. But Once again, the driver slams on his brakes. He speeds off, but smashes
Is that the exhaust you can see on the night vision coming out of the back?
into the cop car in front. This time, disabling his own motor.
Uh-oh.
The driver ditches his stricken Porsche and makes a run for it.
Driver out and running. We're following on camera.
On foot, he's no match for the interceptors.
Got you, buddy.
And half an hour after he was first lit up, they finally have him in cuffs.
What a moron.
Male is detained. It's Beeston Ring Road, Junction Elland Road.
Man.
There's a car to put him in. We've got a car that works. This way.
So, you know, look, I'm going.
Get in the car.
Excuse me, I'm going.
Wanker.
I'm going.
Put your feet in the car.
Student Officer Harry certainly had a taste of what life as an interceptor can be like.
First experience, really, of that kind of pursuit. It was.
That was sketchy. You could see this guy. You could see on his face, right? He was like, that's a sketchy moment when your vehicle's spinning at that high speed. You don't know if you're going to crash hard or what's going to happen, right? So he's just bracing himself.
Interesting, to say the least. I could see him all the way through a pursuit. He didn't care. He had his arm on the window looking out. He looked so casual. And it just shows you with his intent how dangerous it can be.
I kind of forget you guys drive on the right, so...
Steve's seen most things in his 18 years on the job, but this has been one of his toughest pursuits ever.
You'll have seen through pursuit we've dropped back at certain stages, we've come forward at certain stages, and we've tried to put the box on when it's been safe to do so, or as safe as it can get. We can't be ramming vehicles left, right and centre off the road. It's dangerous. The driver in this case is clearly no respect whatsoever for the law or for anybody else around him. And I would hope, assuming that he's found guilty at a later stage, that he'll be getting quite a lengthy custodial sentence so that he can think back on what he's done.
The dangerous driver has been taken to the
You would
Nick.
hope.
He's being dealt with.
You would hope, but, you know, like, I don't know. Here in Canada, the justice system is so lenient, right? Is he going to think, and is he going to change?
By interceptor Richard Whiteley, who was also involved in the pursuit.
You apologise? I think it's a bit too late to apologise now, pal, isn't it?
It's not too late, never too late.
Police suspect he's under the influence of something.
What have you taken?
Look, it's blood here.
What have you been taken? Okay, I want you to do a breath test for me, okay? See if you've got
Is he
any
wasted?
alcohol in your system. Okay?
Who's chased me now?
A lot of people have chased you. You've had half a
Who
West Yorkshire
chased me?
police chasing you. Take a deep breath and blow into that for me. Take a deep breath and blow into that like you're blowing up a
What a
balloon.
moron.
Blow. Blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep... Thank you, stop.
He's going to be way above, right?
There's no alcohol in his system, so Richard tries a
Drugs.
different test.
Right, this is a drugs wipe test, okay? Have you taken any drugs recently? Any? I'm asking you. Have you taken any? Okay, stick your tongue out for me. Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out. You're going to stick your tongue out? Well, let's do this.
Oh,
You're not
man.
gonna do
You
it,
just can't
okay?
help some people.
The driver seems unaware of the seriousness of what he's done.
Yeah, I have. And I'm driving, chasing you at 130 mile an hour, and I've got 3 kids to go home for. You could have pulled in at any time, okay? So don't start saying if I've got kids or not, okay? Because I want to go home at the end of the night.
The suspect, who was driving his girlfriend's car, was taken to hospital for a checkup before being returned to the cells.
What's his sentence?
He was later convicted of failing to stop for police, dangerous driving, and driving while disqualified and with no insurance. He was sentenced to 14 months in prison and banned from driving for 5 years and 7 months once his current disqualification ends. No action was taken regarding the suspected driving under the influence.
It just beggars belief that somebody can be in that state and willingly get into a vehicle and drive the way he's done, putting countless people at risk, including myself. That vehicle's capable of over 150 miles an hour. It's nearly 2 tons of vehicle. The way that we saw it driving, it was swerving, it was nearly colliding with all the police cars. It's written 3 police cars off. These people need stopping, and stopping quickly.
Like, I don't even think 14 months is enough. Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking, like, drivers under the influence, it's messed up because we just had 2 hockey players, 2 National Hockey League players here in Canada just got killed while they were most sad story ever. Johnny Gaudreau and Matthew Gaudreau, two hockey players. They were out bicycling. They were out cycling, just on the side of the road, going for a bike ride in the morning, and they were struck by a drunk driver. Both killed instantly. They were in town to attend their sister's wedding the day after. And the drunk driver took both their lives. So this behavior here is, in my opinion, it's pretty similar. It's highly reckless. It's highly dangerous. If there was somebody crossing the road or a pedestrian, could easily get hit, or a cyclist coming across the road, could easily get hit. So it's highly reckless, highly dangerous. That was intense, man. That was intense. All right, make sure to like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Cheers.